Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another eptastic episode of the Bodacious Rant. I made up a new word. It's probably not great, but I tried. With Burn and Rye. And I hope everybody's having a lovely weekend. Again, it's been another entertainment-filled week. Just because, the boys dropped the 4th episode, and after a few years, and after their weird prologue thing last year that played right before Fast 11, the one that was very divisive amongst crowds, Jurassic World Dominion finally came out. Just because I remember you and I were in the theater, and you're just like, why the fuck are there dinosaurs? Has there been cars since dinosaurs? I'm like, no, Burn, no. That's...
I was like, is this the origin story of Dominic Toretto?
Oh God, he's been around since the dinosaur age. It's like, no.
Well, I mean, he was going 0 to 60 on Velociraptors back in the day,
Okay, now I know we're joking, but actually that does sound pretty cool. It doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. And this is a spoiler-free episode, guys, so, definitely stay tuned for that. And also, before we begin, please don't forget to throw a like on there, ring the bell to keep up to date on our new episodes dropping. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and press that subscribe button. It's not a lot, but we do appreciate it. So thank you guys for all the views and stuff.
Absolutely.
Like I said, this has been the 3rd entry in the Jurassic World series. Technically the 4th sequel to the original Jurassic Park, because that's what they did. Where Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 from 1997 and 2002 just didn't count. They just threw those out the window.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they retconned those, where those didn't happen. It just literally took place. Like, that was the whole point of Jurassic World. Like, it's a reboot / sequel where, it took place right after Jurassic Park.
I did not know that. I didn't know they completely removed those two from canon. I guess I'm not really up to date in terms of canon for the Jurassic
1,000%
universe.
sure that's what they did. That was the whole thing with Jurassic World, and that's what other movies started doing after this one did it. Where it's like, oh yeah, we're ignoring these movies, just sequel to this. It's like, okay, I guess that works, but
interesting.
So this one takes place literally 4 years after Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, where dinosaurs are now released into the world. And, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and I forgot the girl's name from the last one, like the little girl Maisie. But basically they're just trying to live in this new world of, society essentially is trying to live in this world where dinosaurs are now amongst humans, like in the wild and in the cities. And, that's essentially what it's about. And I was a little disappointed by it. I think it was just... I think I just wanted too much, or maybe I just wanted to go in a different direction than what it did with the plot. I don't want to spoil it too much, so I'm not going to give too much away, guys. So, but yeah, like I said, what did you think, Burn? In all honesty.
In all honesty?
Yeah. In all honesty.
I could not care less about this movie. I did not enjoy this movie one bit. I mean, there are a few moments that are enjoyable within the movie, but within the context of everything that we're given, this is just a poorly made movie, in all honesty, and that really hurts to say, because I mean, I do want these movies to be good, and even if I haven't really enjoyed any of the recent Jurassic movies, I mean, I think the only one I really like is the first one, not in sort of like a snobby type of way, but it's just the only one that I find myself going back to, and for this to be the final in a trilogy of these Jurassic World movies, and to be what they're calling the end of this Jurassic franchise, I think it fails in almost every way. And man, it really sucks to say that, because at the end of the last movie, Fallen Kingdom, as much as I didn't really care for that movie where it ends, I thought it set up an interesting concept, and it feels like this movie did not take that ball and run with it at all. It's like they, instead of going in the direction that it seemed like they were going to go, they went into a worse one for whatever reason. And I didn't get what I was sold, at least, in the from what from the trailers and from the prologues that we saw it set up a more interesting movie that I feel like I would have much rather seen than this one. So yeah, not a good for me on my end. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's fine, Burn. I'll forgive you for that one too. Again, like I said, I'm not like in love with this movie. I still enjoyed it. There was a lot of good moments in it for me. The dinosaurs is always the best part of these movies, at least. And yeah, I do agree with you on the plot. It is definitely on the weaker side. I mean, we were talking about it last night, where it's like, yeah, this is definitely, they were a little lazy about it, because all these movies have taught us, like, that nature has a way of re-correcting itself, and dinosaurs should just not, as Dr. Malcolm said in the first one, they had their chance and nature selected them for extinction. Like, that's why. But I will say this: the few things of why I'm kind of defending this movie is just, again, the new dinosaurs seen with the old ones were great. I think the new additions that they had definitely added some good scenes to it. A good way of kind of acknowledging the new science behind dinosaurs, where they're more closer to birds, even though that's been knowledge for like the last 10-15 years, maybe more. So I think I'm kind of glad they finally got to do that a little bit, because I love the designs for the dinosaurs for the most part. It was great seeing the original cast from Jurassic Park with the new cast of Jurassic World. And, again, the action with the dinosaurs I thought was fun for the most part. There was only one or two scenes or sequences I thought, it's okay, but it kept me awake. Maybe also that coffee with that extra espresso shot kept me awake. But I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5, just because I still say it's a decent movie to watch. It's a little long. It does drag a little bit in the theater. But again, if you love dinosaurs and you really do like this Jurassic Park / World franchise, I think it's definitely something there for you. It does have some good nostalgia. The dinosaurs and the action definitely save this movie from being way worse than what it is. But overall, like if you're kind of on the fence about it, just wait to rent it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I guess to say something positive about it, I do agree that them bringing the legacy cast, as much as I dislike the plot that they are in, I did enjoy them being back. Them coming back together in this movie and meeting up with the world cast. Those moments really did work for me. They're just mainly their character interactions were a lot of fun, and yeah, I will say, some of the dinosaur stuff, design wise and visual wise, they're pretty good. These movies have a budget, and they utilize their budget for the most part. So there was maybe only like a couple moments where I was taken out of the movie where some certain CGI didn't look so great, but sometimes they do use practical effects, which is nice. And there are a couple of really good moments of tension. With the dinosaurs, where they kind of harken back to the first movie, and how they ramped up them as like almost like horror monsters in a way. So those moments were pretty cool. But yeah, overall, it's just so disappointing in the grand scheme of the movie, that there are certain cool moments, but I just feel like the overall package is just kind of all over the place, and like you said, it is kind of too long. And if you're really only coming into these movies for the dinosaur scenes, I would even say just to skip this one and wait until maybe it comes on to VOD or streaming and stuff, so you can fast forward to the dinosaur parts, because in a Jurassic Park movie, the dinosaurs almost kind of play second fiddle to something else. So that's just very disappointing, and I feel like a lot of the cast, they're not really given much material to work with here outside of just being in an action sequence. So yeah, overall, disappointed in this movie. Probably one of the worst blockbusters I've seen in a few years, and for me, it's going to be a 1 out of 5. I was at a 2.
Oh damn!
Coming out of the movie. I was debating it, like thinking about it, giving this a worse grade than Morbius, because I think I gave Morbius a 2. But I think with that movie, it's like I went in with like literally no expectations. I had no inkling that movie was going to be good. And I definitely got what I was expecting with that movie. But with this one, I just feel like there's such good talent involved, in front of and behind the camera, that to get a movie like this is just, it's such a disappointment. So, yeah, it's a one for me.
Damn, Burn. Well, that's fine. That's just, at least you don't hate it as much as I hated Morbius. I don't think you will. I don't think you could hate as much something as I hated Morbius, and the fact that it came back into theaters, I was like, wow,
yeah, that movie is become a meme. But I had fun at the movie's expense.
No,
with
I
this
did not.
movie, I did not have fun whatsoever.
I couldn't make fun with it. At least this, I think this is. I forgot the last movie we were really divisive in. Maybe it was Morbius, but I think this is just the flip side for us, man. I still had fun with it, but well, there you have it, folks. Burn just gave his dumpster fire opinion on this. It's not his opinion's crap, but the movie was garbage. Just to clarify,
my opinion is that it's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And I like I said, I still enjoyed it. I still had fun with it. Again, but I'm a sucker for Jurassic Park and that stuff. But even then, again, you may want. I think I would say rent it. But if you're looking for a good time at the movies right now, just because it is a little slow right now, yeah, go ahead and check it out if you want. Maybe on a $5 Tuesday for sure. That's what I would recommend. But
yeah, I would say go watch Top Gun again, or just wait until later this week for the Buzz Lightyear movie to come out. Yeah, I would just say this is not worth a ticket for me. Honestly, I'm not recommending it to anybody.
Next time you go to the theater, you're just gonna throw something at the poster. Just
Dinosaur, more like Dino Snore. Yeah.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. I like that. Until next time, guys, keep another ear out for our boys review, and we got a couple more episodes of Obi-Wan coming out. Miss Marvel just started, and Byrne just said it. Buzz Lightyear is coming out this week, which I am really excited for because it's Chris Evans. It's America's ass, so we gotta be excited for that.
That's the only reason to be excited, everybody.
But everybody, as always, stay bodacious and keep on Ren, and we will see you on the next one.
Yeah, everybody be good, be safe, and until the next time, we will see y'all on another time. Or then, I don't know. We'll see you.